needless to say, I can't tell you how proud I am of our team. The fact that we have created a culture of guys willing to sacrifice minutes, playing time, and some of the notoriety that some schools and some players get because they play long and major minutes. We've developed a system that forces our guys to play with a tremendous amount of energy for shorter periods of time. And the residual effect of that has been us having the opportunity to play for tremendous focus and effort, for longer periods during the game. And that takes a lot away from what they have been accustomed to as high schoolers and junior college kids coming in, where they all have been the focal point of their teams. So for them to come in and buy into a culture that's different than what they've been accustomed to, I have to take my hat off to them, and they've made that sacrifice gladly. And I think that's one of the reasons why we were able to come away with our first ACC championship. Many times with our culture that we have, with everything being instant and automatic and short-lived, and everybody wanting instant gratification quickly, with the emphasis placed on the one and dones and two and outs, and everybody's concerned about their own individual statistics. These guys have bought into the unselfish spirit that has allowed them to be successful. I'm so proud of them. They're doing well academically, doing well socially, and these teenagers growing into young adults. And for us to win our first ACC champion with this style, with this system, but more than anything else, with the attitude these guys display, so makes me very, very proud. You have any questions?
Coach Hamilton, first of all, congratulations on the ACC championship. But not only you guys are undefeated at home, but not too far away at Alassa Center, so is Florida A&M undefeated at home. What kind of respect do you have for Robert McCullum and what he did as a fellow African-American head coach?
Well, the thing about Robert, people don't know this, when Robert was an assistant junior high coach in Birmingham, Alabama, and I don't even remember what year it was, I invited him to come and work our basketball camp at the University of Kentucky. So I've known Robert for many, many years, and I've tried to assist him. He was the assistant JV coach, I believe it was at Ramsey High School in Birmingham, Alabama. So I'm not surprised at all. He's done a great job. He's a student of the game. He's a fraternity brother of mine. He met his wife in Lexington, Kentucky while I was there. So we have a history together, and I'm very proud and respectful of the fact of what he's doing. And he's going to continue to keep improving Florida A&M's program.
Talked about the buy-in from your team to just, the selfishness or selflessness they all show. How fitting was it, the kind of game this was to clinch this accomplishment of, your big three not really being huge factors, and just how much everybody contributed?
Well, see, what happens in a game, they were major contributors because they fatigued other people. They gave tremendous effort, and that's part of our system. A lot of statistics, a lot of the contributions that they make while they're on the floor doesn't necessarily show up in the statistical column. That's what makes this bunch of guys unique. Obviously, every year we have a final meeting, and each player has an opportunity to address the team and say what this journey has meant to them. And they have totally bought in to who we are. They really, truly love each other, and they got great relationships, and they do a lot of things together, and they hold each other accountable, they call each other out. They have a saying that we're 18 strong, and we win by committing. And this is, in this day and time, that's unusual. That's why I think they're special.
How special is it that no matter what happens over the next 2 or 3 weeks, you got a banner up there? This team put a banner up in this building and what they accomplished.
We really truly feel that because we're in the #1 basketball conference ever assembled in the history of college basketball, that we have the media has coined this phrase, these are blue bloods. And so when you look at, while we were in the Dixie League and the Independent, and in the Metro, all these conferences were formed, the Big East, ACC. So we've coined our own phrase. we're new blood. And we want to tag that on because we're not going to catch up with the 80 years that were before us and the success these guys have had. So we're fighting for our spot. We're fighting for our position in the hierarchy of the most respectful programs in the history of college basketball. So for us, this is important. It's important for us because we get a notch on our belt. And we have to enjoy this, but we think we're just getting started. We think that we can get better. We think we can continue to keep on our upward climb. With our already coined phrase, our own, we're not going to ever be a blue blood. We might not be around at 75, 80 years. So the new blood's here. That's us. Seminoles.
Can you just describe the scene, the celebration, and everybody and the fans sticking around? Just what that was like for you to experience.
I've been so fortunate in my coaching career to have enjoyed this moment at other times, and it really, I was somewhat emotional because I wanted we want so much as a staff for our players to enjoy this moment, because now it motivates you to want to work even harder to enjoy it again and again and again, and that's what is significant about this moment. It's just the beginning.
Coach, Trent played his final home game tonight. Just when you reflect on the past 4 years, what has he meant to this program?
I keep telling everyone that Trent represents what the unconquered spirit really means. He's a warrior. He's a Seminole through and through. He represents what the student athlete's supposed to be about. If you look in the Webster's Dictionary and you see student athlete, his picture's right next to it, with a Seminole symbol on his shirt. He's a good student. He's a good leader. Very well respected. He probably could run for mayor as a write-in candidate in Chipley and win by a landslide. Because everyone who knows him, everyone who's been around him, who's come in contact with him, recognizes that specialness about him. And for years to come, he'll make Seminole Nation very, very proud with whatever he does, wherever he goes. And he also sets a standard by which all the other players will be measured. Graduating from school is in graduate school, academic awards, but he's a true Seminole. And it's even befitting because he's part of the FSU legacy. Aunt Lee's cousin. His mother's name is Barbara Lee. So we have a history. In his delivery last night, he was talking about when we first started watching him play. He was in the 8th grade. So he didn't have a choice but to join up with the Seminole Nation. I'm so proud of him. I can tell you how much he's meant to our program. To be the winningest player in the history of our basketball program speaks for itself.
Coach, how much longer is this celebration going to go on before the guys start to focus on the madness of March, where the big prize is?
One thing about this team, they have developed an understanding of how to enjoy those moments from a positive standpoint and not even allow sometime when you falter to linger as well. We'll enjoy this for a moment. This is too big, too important for us not to have a celebration. But in the conference that we're in, we don't have the luxury of not coming back down off the mountain and getting started with a refocus. I think that we've developed those mindsets that we can enjoy for the moment, but I really truly believe this team feels that we have some more good basketball ahead of us.
Leonard, when you were flying home from Pittsburgh, and whenever that was, November, do you think like that? Do you think that this is a team that can catch fire, can start stacking on wins? What did you think of your team then?
Well, I have a few media friends. I know you guys probably don't believe that. A few guys that I communicate with, around the country. And I told them I thought our team would be better this year than we were last year. And they remind me of that when I see them. They say, you were right. I felt all along that we could be a good basketball team. The first game of the year with 6 new players, we had 6 guys who didn't really know what to expect. And that was, sometimes a loss cannot be a bad loss. That was a good loss for us because it was hard for us to verbalize the mindset you had to be in to go on the road, first ACC game, and be able to go out and deliver verbally. Our guys got a taste of what it was like when you're not really ready. And to their credit, they had gone on a European tour. They were a little more focused, a little more in sync, and they had our handed our hat to us and showed us what the door was. But also, I thought we regrouped and came home against a 6th-ranked University of Florida team at the time. I thought we regrouped and showed what we were capable of doing. The good thing about this team, I still think we got a lot of room for improvement. We're working hard, we're playing unselfish, but we still have a lot of execution issues. And I still think we're growing and improving. Got a lot of injuries this year. We seem to have been able to handle whatever adversity we've had to deal with and found a way to win. So, I think we represented very well, and I think a loss like that can help you. And I never doubted that we could be where we are.
Leonard, when the conference expanded and they brought in Notre Dame and Syracuse and Louisville, and for you guys to go to the conference championship game last year and then win the league outright in the regular season, do you think the players appreciate what they've done or what they're doing?
I'm not real sure they do. I'm not real sure they think that way. We are all caught up in the moment, and young people sometimes don't worry about history. They don't quite get it all the time. But I'm sure that at some point they'll sit back and look back and realize that they've accomplished a lot, and that they've set a path for our program to emulate. I feel that we've made tremendous progress, but because I've been so blessed to have been in this position so many times before, I just want I want what I have experienced to be something consistently that's positive happening with our program here. Not that the other night, Corey asked me, he said, do you enjoy it? I mean, I don't know how I'm supposed to act because I just feel that there's some more enjoyment out there that I don't want to miss anything. I want to milk this thing all I can. You know how you get an orange, you want to milk all the juice out of it? Well, I want to still keep milking the juice out of this orange.
What did it mean for you